Hello and welcome to Herald TV News at 3 with me, Shalene. The Maharashtra political saga continued to unfold in Goa. On Saturday, as early as 4 a.m., Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, who had left for Mumbai from Goa on Friday, arrived back in Goa. He is meeting his rebel group MLAs who are camping in a resort in the state. Shinde and his group is scheduled to leave for Mumbai on Saturday. The election of the Maharashtra Speaker is scheduled for Sunday, while the vote of confidence in the Shinde government will be held on Monday in Mumbai.
Maharashtra CM Eknath Shinde arrived back in Goa at around 4 a.m. Saturday. He is meeting his rebel group MLAs who are camping in a resort in the state. Shinde and his group is scheduled to leave for Mumbai on Saturday. The Shinde Sena group pledged their allegiance to Shiv Sena and said there was no claim on the Shiv Sena symbol and they have the 2/3 majority and the chief whip is with them. Spokesman Deepak Kesarkar refused to comment on the case before the Supreme Court.
देखिए, इलेक्शन कमीशन तो एक डिफरेंट बॉडी है. आपका जो इलेक्शन रहता है उस पे इलेक्शन कमीशन उसको कंट्रोल करता है और इलेक्शन कमीशन में एक बहुत उच्च स्तरीय ये बॉडी है जो आपको चिन्ह प्रदान करती है. तो किसी ने आपके चिन्ह पे क्लेम नहीं किया है और जब महाराष्ट्र में इलेक्शंस भी नहीं हो रहे, लेकिन चिन्ह पे जो आमदार जीत के आए हैं उसमें से बहुतांश आमदार मोर देन 2/3 आर नॉट विथ यू. सो पार्लियामेंट्री जो हमारी असेंबली की पार्टी है उसमें तो हम ही शिवसेना है, इसको कोई चैलेंज नहीं कर सकता, ऐसे मुझे लगता है. और जो भी केसेस है सुप्रीम कोर्ट में, वो केसेस के होते समय उस पर कॉमेंट मैंने नहीं करना चाहिए, ऐसे भी मुझे लगता है. क्योंकि एक प्रथा है कि जब किसी भी चीज़ को आप कोर्ट में लेके जाते हैं तो एक कोर्ट का बहुमान है कि उसके बारे में किसी ने भी कोई कमेंट नहीं करना चाहिए. तो इसके बारे में भी मैं कोई कमेंट नहीं करूंगा.
सर, कल सदन में किसका व्हिप लागू होगा?
देखिए, हमारे लिए तो हमारा ही व्हिप है. इसके लिए हमको जो उपसभापति ने जो बोला था कि उनका गठ को खाली 14 एमएलए होने के बावजूद उन्होंने जो उनको रिकॉग्निशन दी है उसको कैंसिल करने के लिए हम लोग जा चुके हैं सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने, और सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने उनको कोई भी रिलीफ नहीं दिया. तो उसके बाद वो सुप्रीम कोर्ट में 2 बार गए थे कि हमें इसमें रिलीफ दीजिए, तो उनको रिलीफ नहीं दिया. उन्होंने बोला कि पहले नो कॉन्फिडेंस या कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन हो जाने दीजिए, फिर आप हमारे साथ आइए. तो हमारा पक्ष सच्चा है, तो हमारी जो वास्तवता है वो ऑगस्ट बॉडी है उसके सामने लाएंगे, और वो भी जो भी उसमें लीगल ये है रिलीफ मिल सकता है वो मिलने की हम लोग कोशिश करेंगे. वो हमारा हक है, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ने वो हमें हक दिया है, तो वो हक के लिए हम जरूर लड़ेंगे.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
PWD Minister Nilesh Kabral has said Revenue Minister Antanasio Montserrat is right in asking vigilance inquiry on potholed roads. He said he has already begun inquiry into potholes before Montserrat highlighted the issue. He added the public money will not be wasted and contractors will be directed to redo the work on the potholed roads. Kabral also talked of an app for potholes. Listen in.
Revenue Minister Babush Montserrat is right in asking vigilance inquiry on potholed roads, says PWD Minister Nilesh Kabral. He added that public money will not be wasted and contractors will be directed to redo the work. Kabral also talked of an app for potholes for his junior engineers to notify the contractors.
हे मागलं ते सारखे मागलं आणि इन्क्वायरी करण्यासारखी पहिले हांवें चालू केल्ली. म्हाका कळलेलें ते रोड पिड्यार जाता म्हणून जे करपाक जाय तें करतलो आनी जे एक्शन घेवपा तें घेतलेलें. बाबुशान न्हू सांगलें एक्चुली खंयी रस्ते गोंयान जे कॉन्ट्रॅक्टरा कारणान हो आनी कोणाच्या कारणान ह्यो गोश्टी जाता तेजेर एक्शन जाता. गेटिंग पेड इज वन पार्ट ऑफ इट. Not getting paid is one part of it. See what has happened. We had done especially Daji's work. The Hawaii initiate केले. The road was very bad. And it has started raining. It is almost raining also. Somehow I think many reasons are there which we will find out. But whether to pay the contractor or not to pay the contractor is yet to be seen, because if you see the road, we had done only one layer. The second layer could not be done because it started raining. So you can't blame the contractor entirely, but I also cannot say that the contractor should not be blamed. So we will find a solution, and he will not be paid. That is what I have also said. Work will be redone by the contractor again after the rains. But in the meantime, people are inconvenienced, and there's a statement made by MLAs for being sorry. I don't know whether I should be sorry, but if say so, then I should be. Not because of my fault, because of the fault of the contractors. And we'll streamline the department, and I'm just 2.5 months old in this department. It will take me some time, but I know my capability and I will do it. The machine is on its way, so let's try it out. It's a new technology. We're trying it out, but not buying a machine. It's a first time technology we are going to use in Goa for Goan roads. So I don't know if it will stay, but I have to try and see. So it's better than, and it's going to be in such a way that once we are launching an app, it will be from a monitor on the app. So initially it is not for public. Initially it will be for my JEs to detect the potholes on the road, remove photographs. This photograph will be connected onto the app to the vendor who is going to have the jet patcher machine. He will go there, he will remove the photograph. Of that photograph will coincide with the photograph removed by the JE or the AE. Then he will dig and show the measurements, and then he will reinstall and make it proper.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
After just one reduction in the VAT on fuel, the government has not made any further move to reduce the burden on the common people. The prices of essential commodities and fruits and vegetables continue to spiral, with fuel prices stuck at Rs 97.70. People demand that the VAT prices be reduced further so that the common man can get relief from the spiraling inflation.
The prices of fuel are stuck at Rs 97.70. Except for one VAT reduction on fuel, the government has not made any further move to reduce the burden on common man. Reduction in VAT can reduce the prices of all essential commodities.
ट्रेन आता कितल्याची डिझेल घातला सॉरी 20 लिटर्स म्हारग पडोंक ना तुका ते ओके सो तुका कितें दिसता सरकारान हेचेर कितें करचें अशें
सरकारान अशें VAT लेस करूंक जाय देन ऑटोमॅटिकली एवरीथिंग विल बी नॉर्मल
ओके सो आनी तुका कितें म्हारग अशें दिसता जे वाडयला सरकारान
ऑल ग्रोसरी एंड एवरीथिंग फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आमचें कितें लागता तें डे टू डे लायफ.
Sagun Gowde for Herald TV.
In our Street Voices section today, we examine how the unemployed are managing their expenses during inflation. We met the Anganwadi workers who have been terminated from services, having to deal with food, travel, school and other expenses such as electricity and other bills. How are the Anganwadi workers managing? Do they have to borrow money to make ends meet? Find out in this edition of Street Voices.
We leave no stone unturned to get to the concerns of the people and the issues they want to raise. It's your voice on your platform, Herald TV. How are the unemployed managing their expenses during inflation? How are the Anganwadi workers managing food, travel, school and other expenses? Do they have to live on loans and borrowings?
सर सांगपा म्हटल्यार आमची परिस्थिती सामकी प्रॉब्लमशीक आसा की आतां भुरग्यांक मेन म्हणजे ट्युशनाची सोडूच सर पूण मेन म्हटल्यार कितें आसा की भुरग्यांक आतां इस्कॉलाची फी भरपाक जाय आतां ट्रॅवलिंग खर्च आसा ह्यो खर्च आतां खंयच्यान हाडले आतां तरी सद्या स्कूल सुरू जावच्या पयलीं हांव हांगा येयल्लें पळय तें आजून पर्यंत आमी हांगाच आसा परतून घरा आनी आमी पावोंकूच ना आतां भुरग्यां कडेन सुद्दां कॉन्टेक्ट आमी फोनाचेर करता एक वाटेन भुरगीं अशीं रडटा की मां केन्ना घरा येतली काय म्हणून प्रत्येक भुरग्याक गांवाची मेन इम्पॉर्टंट गरज आसता आनी आयज तीच आमच्या भुरग्यांक मेळना म्हणजे कडेन आमचे हाल जाले ती जाले त्या बरोबर आमच्या भुरग्यांची बीन हाल गरज टर्मिनेशन आसा बळ ते रिवॉक जावचें आनी आमकां ऑर्डरी दिवपाचें जॉयन जावपाचें आमी कामार आनी काय आमचें डिमांड
सद्या शिक्षण पूर्ण जालें आसा तेन्ना मिस्टर म्हागेलो आवट ऑफ गोवा आसता तो प्रायवेट काम करता आवट ऑफ गोवा एडजस्ट करता कशें तरी सद्या पूण आमकां जाता तितले बेगीन रिवॉक करपाची बी गरज आसा कारण हे 10,000 12,000 जे आमकां मेळटा पळय तितूंतल्यान खुबशें कितें तरी जाता जेन्ना तें आमकां मेळपाक बंद जाता तेन्ना तेजी किंमत कळटा कितें म्हणटा ती
सॅलरी मेळटाली 10,000 पूण त्या 10,000 खुबशे अशी कामां जातालीं
आनी आतां इस्कोल स्टार्ट जाल्ले कोतान भुरग्यांची बुकां युनिफॉर्म ताका लागून भरपूर प्रॉब्लेम जाला. ताका
आतां पयशाची चड गरज आशिल्ली म्हणजे भुरग्याचे फुडले एडमिशनाक लागून फुडले एज्युकेशनाक लागून. आनी म्हाजे सर बेकार आहा तो बरो ना आनी आतां म्हाका तर सामकेंच चड गरज आशिल्ली पयशाचे. असले वेळार सद्या हांव टर्मिनेट जालें आनी हांव हांगा बसलां आनी घरान कशें कितें एडजस्ट करता हांव सद्या तर कांय आयडिया ना. तो खंयच्यान हांगासून थंयसून खंयतरी उदार बिदार घेवन कितें तरी कशें तरी एडमिशनाचें कितें तरी एडजस्ट करता. अजून तेजें एडमिशन जावना. 10 तारीख लास्ट टायमींग दिला आनी म्हाजी तर सामकें बिकट परिस्थिती आहा.
हेंच करचें पडटलें ताका. मागे मिस्टर कसलें जाल्यार काम तितलें तेगेलें काम ना तर हांव ताका हातभार लावन दोगांयलें मातशें आमी चलयतालीं. तर दोगांयले हेजेर आमगे मातशें पोट चलतालें. तेंय तर आमी हांगा पडले आनी तांकां आतां इतले दीस तर आमी इतले त्रास काडटा रात दीस हांगा. अजून पर्यंत तांकां तर तेंचे दोळे उघडना जाल्यार आमी कितें सांगपा गव्हर्मेंटाक. आमचे सगळ्यां प्रॉब्लेम आसा. बायलां मागीर कितलीं हें आसा तें तांकां खबर आसा. तरी आसतना तेंच्यांनी आमकां इतली दीस लळयले पळय हांगा तांकांय कळपाक जाय आतां. आनी मातशें तेंच्यांनी आमचे बेगींतल्या बेगीन आमकां हांगच्यान धाडपाचे प्रयत्न करपाक जाय.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
A car caught fire near Damodar College, Komba, Margam. Firefighters faced difficulty in reaching the spot due to traffic and other reasons. However, they managed to get through and douse the fire. No injuries were reported. The cause of the fire is yet to be known. Further investigation is on.
A car caught fire near Damodar College, Komba, Margam. Firefighters doused the fire. No injuries were reported. The cause of the fire is yet to be known. Further investigation is on.
Exactly 17:51 हे टायमार 17:51 आवर्स आमकां कॉल आयिल्लें दॅट एक गाडी ऊस पेटला म्हणून गाडी ओके एट RMS कॉलेज. सो आमी येयले इमिडिएटली येयले ते बरें आहा. देवदां गेट पडली. देवदां ट्रॅफिक फूल जाल्लें आहा. बोवाळ करून गाडीत आमी आयल्या. गाडीक म्हणजे मारून सायड मारून मार्केटां सांग आयला. आमी तेश गेले चुकोन बाय मिस्टेक. देवदां गेट पडलेली. ओतून येयले आनी आतां हांव येवन इमिडिएटली ऊस कालयला आनी पयलो कसो ऊस पेटला तो म्हाका आतां खबर ना. इंजिनियर मुखार जाता तो उजो आनी हांव सांगता ना एग्जॅक्ट कळटलें. आमी ट्रान्सपोर्ट डिपार्टमेंटाक खाली घायलें. एम्बुलन्सां 2-3 गाडयो घायला.
Story by Aditya Bidre for Herald TV.
Dovode veterans defeated Benauli veterans 2-0 and moved into the semi-finals of Our Lady of Fatima Sports Club Veterans Cup 2022 organized by Our Lady of Fatima Sports Club Bainda Chichini at the Our Lady of Hope Church Ground Chinchini on Friday. BBN Fernandez of Dovode veterans was declared man of the match.
In the first half, Bibian Fernandez, along with Robert Fernandez, tried to take the lead for Dawandem veterans. But the Benalim veterans' defense stood firm to protect their goal. In the second half, Bibian Fernandez took the lead for Dawandem veterans. Alexander Fernandez made it 2-0 through a spot kick for Dawandem veterans. With this, Dawandem veterans moved into the semi-final of Our Lady of Fatima Sports Club's Veterans Cup 2022. They defeated Benalim veterans 2-0 at the Our Lady of Hope Church Ground, Chinchini. Man of the match was awarded to Bibian Fernandez of Dawandem veterans. Inastia Narona for Herald TV.
Archbishop emeritus Raul Nicolau Gonçalves died on Friday morning. He had completed 95 years on 15 June and had shepherded the Archdiocese of Goa and Daman for 37 years. He was admitted to the GMG Hospital, Porvorim, where he was ailing for the last 10 days. Funeral plans will be announced later. He will be greatly missed by the Catholics of Goa.
Raul Gonçalves was born on 15 June 1927 in Portuguese Goa. He was ordained a priest on 21st December 1950. Raul Gonçalves was auxiliary bishop of Goa and Daman from 1967 to 1978. He was appointed bishop on 30th January 1978. Raul Gonçalves was elevated as archbishop on 12th January 2003. He retired on January 16, 2004 after completing 75 years.
This morning, we priests, religious and faithful, as well as others, received with great sorrow and grief the sad news of the passing away of our former Archbishop Emeritus, Most Reverend Raul Gonçalves, who passed away this morning at GMJ Hospital in Porvorim. He has brought about renovation in the liturgical field, brought renovations, new things in the catechetics, how to bring about the faith formation of the people of Goa. He has empowered the various centers like liturgical center, catechetical center, then Caritas Goa, another institution that takes care of social activities and social apostolate in Goa. He has created also an executive council for social justice and peace.
My dear brothers and sisters, I am indeed saddened with the death of my revered predecessor, Most Reverend Raul Nicolau Gonçalves, who was called by the Lord to his heavenly abode this morning. Archbishop Raul had been a zealous and a courageous pastor to the church in Goa and Daman for long years, and he had also made a very significant contribution to the life and the mission of the church in India. The entire church in Goa and Daman joins me in thanking the Heavenly Father for gifting Archbishop Raul to us and in praying for his eternal repose in the arms of our risen Lord, whom he served so faithfully and generously.
Sagun Gowde for Herald TV.
Chief Minister Pramod Sawant has said that the BJP is ready for panchayat elections and they have no ulterior motive in delaying elections. While in court, the government submitted that monsoons were the reason for delaying panchayat polls. Now the CM said he wanted to postpone the elections due to reservations and justice for OBC community. A legal expert, however, said that BJP had 1 year to do reservations. They have time to host the Shiv Sena MLAs, but no time to do reservations, he said.
Chief Minister Pramod Sawant has said that the BJP is ready for panchayat elections and that they have no ulterior motive. Now the CM said he wanted to postpone the elections due to the reservations and justice for OBC community. A legal expert, however, said that the BJP had 1 year to do the reservations.
The court has stopped the nonsense that has been going on. This is not the first time that panchayat elections or municipal elections are sought to be postponed on some ground or other. If you look at the present panchayat election postponement by the government, it looks like a scandal. See, all of us thought that the elections were getting postponed because the government had not prepared the OBC reservation in terms of the Supreme Court judgment.
Yes.
The panchayat minister, the chief minister, told us number of times that they want to go ahead with elections as per the directions of the Supreme Court.
Right.
They could not meet the directions of the Supreme Court, and that is why they have to postpone the elections. Some people bought that argument.
Right.
Now, this is also not correct. If OBC reservations are to be made, they are to be made.
Correct.
You can't say that we have not made them. Now, if OBC reservation was not made, why was the government not ready with the OBC reservation? But when it came to the court, they realized that that was not the reason on which they could postpone elections. They said in the month of June, July, August, it's a rainy season and we can't hold elections in rains. But I think this is something which the court was not buying, none of us were buying, the entire state was not buying. In fact, when the High Court was told because of rains we cannot hold elections, I think we were all shocked. The entire state was shocked at the stand of the government.
Yes.
But then, if during rains you cannot hold elections,
right,
why did you not hold the election before the rains? See, I do not know what they were busy with. All we can know is yesterday they were all busy with the Sena MLAs who had come to Goa. That is one part. But then look at the whole scenario. As far as our government is concerned, and I would go beyond government and I would say our MLAs are concerned, they all seem to be doing civic work. If you see what are the MLAs doing, they are either some road work,
right,
they are looking after somebody's electricity, wherever electricity is failing or not, some toilet they are inaugurating,
correct,
some bunds they are building.
Right.
Now all this work which should otherwise be done by bodies like this, panchayats, municipalities, Zilla panchayats, they seem to be enjoying, the MLAs.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
Goyan Kolsanaka and anti-coal protesters issued a stop work order to Rail Vikas Nigam Limited on Friday at RVNL office Margao. The stop work order was issued to discontinue all construction activities related to double tracking of the south-western railway line between Kule and Vasco. Activist Abhijit Prabhudesai has stated that if work is not halted, then Goans will come forward to save the environment for future generations.
Goyan Kolsanaka and anti-coal protesters issued a stop work order to the Rail Vikas Nigam Limited. The stop work order was issued to discontinue all construction activities related to the double tracking. It is pertaining to the work of double tracking between Kule and Vasco.
2 दिसाक आमी टाइम दिल्लो सीएमान कांयच करूंक ना म्हणून आयज आमी स्वता हातीन गव्हर्नमेंट घेतला लोकांनी मेळून स्टॉप वर्क ऑर्डर काडल्या आनी हांकां रेल्वेजाक सर्व केल्या आतां तांचो रिस्पॉन्स आमी तांकांय तांचे टॉप लेवल मनशाक सुद्दां फोनार ट्राय करतात कॉन्टॅक्ट करपाक फोन उबारनात फोन ऑन दवरतात आनी उलयनात पूण आमी फाटीं रावपाचें ना आमी रेल्वेजाचे सगळे ऑफिसर्स मिनिस्टर कोण आसा तांकां कॉन्टॅक्ट करून हें काम बंद करपाक लायतले आनी सपोज काम बंद करनात काम चालू आसा जाल्यार जे संविधानीक जे आमचे जे कडेन जे मिन्स आसात जे आमचे कडेन मेथड्स आसात ते प्रमाणे आमी पिसफुली हे आमचे गोंय सांबाळपाचें जें करूंक जाय तें आमी करतले.
तुम्ही परत एजिटेशन स्टार्ट करतले?
आमी आतां सद्या कांयच ठरोवंक ना लोक ठरयतले कितें करपाचें आसा ते सगळे मेळून हे आमी गांवान हाजेर डिस्कशन जातलें पूण पयलीं आमी रावतात की रेल्वे एकांचे आमचे आयकून काम बंद करतली ना जाल्यार आमचे किडनॅप सीएम आमचे मिसींग गव्हर्नमेंट परत जाग्यार येतले आनी हे इमिजिएटली काम बंद करतले काय ना हे लोक आतां पळयतात सद्या.
Aditya Bidre for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on O Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.